Hello and welcome. Right, yes, we're down at the shop. I am, it did tickle me yesterday, and obviously I didn't lie. I do feel very strongly about that because did literally not reset the tractor, but I did reset the thing to get down here, which was quite funny because the amount of times that I do that with that particular lorry and then leave the rear hitch where I am, which obviously that's always the thing where you get caught out with like your cleverness. Now then, can we, I think this is stuck at 235. I remember there's a bigger one, a 325 I think, but I think we've done everything that we have done. All we need to do is repair it. It is a little bit fast, so, and I took the wrong way again yesterday from leaving it. Is there anything we need? Are we doing windrows? Do we need any little bits of equipment we need as we're down here? I love this tractor, I really do. Yeah, I thought it was, I love it. I've never had it like that before, ever. Now then, I am, yeah, we're gonna zip. Yeah, because I wanted to apologise first for like not being clever enough. Really, I am a terror. I am zip, and obviously I didn't cover my tracks, and I don't like being deceitful either. But I've never made any bones. I just don't like to do it on camera where I am resetting. It is. I often talk about efficiency. And it is part of that. When it is efficient. My brain always says the most efficient. I know it's not cheating really. It's a game, so there is no cheating involved if you decide you're going to reset or if you're not. Now I don't like resetting and giving in certain things, and I feel very strongly about that as well. So it might seem that I'm a bit of a hypocrite because, like I say about resetting and then I reset. Well, I do reset a lot for. Especially this particular Let's Play is very challenging because we're so far away from the shop. And the other thing is I don't like wasting time. We've done so many, which is why I've time-lapsed an awful lot of... Oh, this is the wrong way. No, you can take a... Oh, no, you can't. It is. This is the wrong way. Now, you will note I did build a... yeah, because I've come this way that often. I know it's wrong, but because the things here, this big track, you think, oh, okay, well that actually was worth coming for. I'd never realised that was there. Wow, okay, well. Brilliant. Okay, not that we really need it, but it's, yeah, it's another one. It would be nice to realise, yeah, there must be, I don't know whether JMGaming did it where, like the others, when you get the last one, yeah, this is the last bridge that I haven't showed you. Yeah, I did say that I'd done one ages ago. This was the one I was talking about. Then I've actually gone the right way loads of times. This is a bit bumpy as well, as we saw yesterday's session when the lorry went crashing over this couple of hillocks here, just in front. But yeah, in a way, I suppose I'm glad I got caught out on camera because I could remove that, but I'm not. That isn't who I am. I am honest in so much as what I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you, and I'm not going to fib about anything like that. I don't chop bits out to cover my, to like hide what I've done. I've always done that. If I've like a reset, I'll show you that I've reset. I will. I'm not going to hide that because I could have snipped that bit out, but I'm not. That's not who I am. So I'm honest. It like that. But then I thought myself, well, that makes you look a bit dishonest. And I thought, well, I'm going to explain that because I'm not dishonest. I really, I will reset a lot, especially on a Let's Play like this. There are some Let's Plays that I don't. I mean, Maypole I very, very rarely, because we were not that far away from the shop. That's one thing that I'm looking forward to on the Zilonka, is the fact that actually we are right near the shop. Now, Giants are built like that. Is my perfect map. One of the things I loved about Sudbury Meadows was not the real farmyard. I very rarely went on the real farmyard. I go on about Sudbury Meadows quite a lot because it made an impact. It was that map really that I cut my teeth on FS19 that to make it my game sort of thing, because I recognise the fact that a lot of I hadn't found a game. I used to be a gamer on things like Quake and stuff like that many years ago when I was a young man. Yeah, they were my type of game, and I didn't want to carry on with those titles. The world seems full of violence and horribleness, and that's not who I wish to be. And I thought, although I don't believe that a lot of people, they talk about, well, they did used to, and then they've gone back on this, but the experts used to say, well, it sort of makes you become that type of person. Well, I thought, well, I'm not a murderer, and I'm not going to go around killing monsters and stuff like that, so I don't know. And then they said that no, it doesn't, but it obviously does desensitize things. Killing's killing, especially if it's in high resolution graphics. There's a degree of your brain accepting that fact, right? And what I believe we have a harvest to do. Yeah, but before that, we have got animals to repair. I have removed the enhanced animal system. I've unticked the box. I'd like to try it on one more map, and I'd like to do it when I go in with the mods, just to see if I am right. I'd like to try it with not too many, because it is true, you could use the Chumpy Farmer and you would make a fortune, but I don't really want that. I'm aiming for realism. I'd like to check just to make sure it's not, that it is the mods and it's not anything else, all that type of stuff, you know, that it really is, because I don't want to be blaming mods. I think we need a bit of light. Yeah, I don't want to be blaming mods and it really isn't the mods. So I'd like to test a little bit more. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, as I have been a bit. I am going to do my the Valley Springs as well. I am going to release it. I'm re-recording. So only one episode where I thought now then we could. No, let's buy it. I'm quite happy with that. That is a rainy day, because we have almost got caught out. I was right with one of those rainy day days a couple of sessions ago. That's how it can turn on Farming Simulator. Yeah, so apologising for getting caught out on camera. Well, I didn't lie, because I didn't. I reset it going to the shop. I didn't reset from the shop, which is why I showed you me driving back, just so as. But then it did look a little bit hypocritical, because obviously I had already reset, not on camera again. And that's what I feel very strongly about, is that fact of doing it on camera. Because as a content creator, I'm trying to create content. Now, even Mississippi, my absolute favourite. Ooh. God, is that not? Oh, it's doing it, filling it from the... I keep forgetting about the tanks, and when they're close to another tank, how they change. Yeah. Oh, hang on, is that overloading from back from there, or is that loaded? Yeah, let's get it so it says filling. But then I'm still close to the... Yeah, that should be filling from there. Let's move that out of the road. We're going to get this little lot done first. I'm going to time-lapse it, because I am... It's boring, and that, I suppose as a content creator, your main concern is it's the angle that you work from. Now, I do try to be very transparent, and I really do, because I feel quite strongly about that. Now then, can I get that from that angle? Just about. Now then, if I am clever, I should be able to angle that and go around a little bit. Yeah, the main goal as a content creator is to engage people, and also I have tried to get better at doing believable content, but that doesn't mean to say behind the cameras. Now, I'm not ever going to cheat where I'm going to... Well, I say that. There is a story to tell. Yeah, on one of my Let's Plays, on Westbridge Hills, on the first section of it, the start from scratch, I didn't cheat exactly, but I'd put the fill point right next to the Omatana, and I straddled the fill point, and I thought, well, that filled a little bit quickly. But in editing, I realised that obviously what I've really done, I was trying to get silage from the storage, and I actually bought silage, but I was so concentrating on the thing that I didn't see it until later on. So yeah, I would never cheat. Well, actually, yeah, that is a point. It only was about 40 odd tons. Well, and when I say only, what I mean is, it's not 70 tons or anything. It does make you wonder if it was settling down. And that's what I'm saying. Was there a bedding in period where it was beginning to settle down, and then obviously me keep switching it on and off, that's not helping it. But I daren't do it on this Let's Play because we've not got enough. I think what we ought to do is try it on a Let's Play where I do use the Chumpy Farmer, which probably Saxthorpe lends itself to what we're trying to do. Yeah, in my next session I'm going to be buying our animals, so that's probably not a bad thing that we could actually do, is on Saxthorpe switch the enhanced animal production back on and just test what it does, but also give it a little bit of time to bed in, really. Obviously all the mods have to talk to each other and settle down and all that type of thing, so I don't think that's a bad idea. Then yeah, no, we have got that one as well. So then, let's get this. I do realise that this tanker is higher, but those pillars, they've got me into trouble with this tanker before as well, so there isn't really, it's probably, I think, the best tanker that there is for what we're trying to do, but this is a challenging map for almost any tanker. Perhaps something like the Omatana, or for once a cheaty thing would have been the way to go, because it is more realistic in a way, but I don't like cheating like that, where it's enhanced enhanced capacity. I know the Omatana's a little bit cheeky. I've already done you. Yeah, I know the Omatana's a little cheeky, but it's cheeky. It's not so terrible. Yeah, I know it's not. But to be honest, it's simulating the fact that this could be a 20-tonner. It could be 3 times the mass, and then it really would be a 20-tonner. So it's not the mass and its length and all the rest of it. That's what I go on. I wouldn't do it as a 200-tonner. Yes, I know I did on the test map once, but that was because it was tested. I wouldn't do this normally. Wow, this really does struggle even with 11 tons. Yeah, so we'll get this little lot done, get them fed, get everything sorted out. I think we did the grass already, didn't we? I'm sure I did actually drop that. We need to drop the bales as well, although as we've seen, you have to remind the bales that they are bales, and so they drop in and feed the sheep. So I think we sorted the sheep last. Oh, did we? No, I think I did. I think I literally at the very last, because I was shocked that obviously it was only 20 past 2, 2:19 I think it was, when we actually slept from the day before, the month before, which was only, it's 2 till 2 is 12, about, see, it wasn't a full month, that's what I'm saying, and it was about probably half a month, just over half a month. Now why is that not bothered? Yeah, now let's stop everybody following, or else it's going to cause issues. Yeah, I wanted to chat really and just apologise for, ooh, what on earth? Do you know, seriously? No, I thought it might have hit the ground or something and caused it to do that, but no, nothing like that. Just a bad driver. Oh, it is spinning the thing around though. Yeah, it's doing it on me as well, so perhaps we might have a right, that'll do. So let's stick this in. So this we're now enhanced animal production free, and on this Let's Play, that's the way we're staying. We're not switching it on again. I concur with what I said in the end. Did I not? No, I didn't switch these lights on. It was the other tractor. Yes, I don't want that kind of realism. And if it breaks, I say I'm going to try it with a bigger production. But obviously, we also know it affects sheep, and that's a good enclosure. I mean, I've had that on Silver Run and never ever ran. Well, I might have done it once actually. I think I made a mistake one day, which was literally me, where I did actually run out one day, which it does happen. In real life, would I forget? No, not a chance. There's no way I'd ever let animals suffer in that way. But on a game, it's easily to get, especially when you're creating content. It's easy. Well, it is anyway. It's not real in so much as the pressure's not real. You wouldn't forget your animal. Well, I suppose even as a human, you can have intense events where something terrible happens, where it can happen, yeah, you can do that. Now lights again. So yeah, it is possible. Being human beings, we do make mistakes, as I proved yesterday, last session. Yeah, it is true. I am trying to get better at that for the realism thing, because as I said, I don't deny that I reset. I think I did it on Valley Springs to get the stuff from the shop, and it was fairly obvious because you could see the layout of the equipment in the field where I'd done the reset, that it was all in a line. Oh no, I thought it would not stop, but oh, it keeps doing that. It must catch on the floor or something, because I'm not actually near the shed. Well, I'm near the shed, but I'm not actually on the shed. Unless it did catch, it could have caught it. I'm a little bit too close. Yeah, so yeah, as I keep saying, I'm not in a rush from this Let's Play. Ooh, for some reason I do seem to be grazing that. So yeah, I'm not in a rush, to be honest. The Agres is really the only one I'm working on at the minute, because we're getting quite close, and I don't want to cut this short. I want to keep my word, but I don't want it to be like a rush job where I've literally come in and, you know, I am working. There's only Agres as the active Let's Play at present. But obviously I'm going to do, might do another session on the White Farm. As I'll set this up to following now. Yeah, before, because I'd like to keep my hand in. Here's the active American map. Yeah, let's stick that in. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that just yet. But then again, I suppose I can take those two back and come back for this, because it's a very slow release. That's what I said about this. I like this a lot. I probably use this on almost every Let's Play, and it is a little bit. Now then, it's not liking that lumpiness. And yet it's not caught, so that's the lorry itself. But then again, in real life, I'd imagine a lorry would struggle with that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, this is where game mechanics plays, because actually getting those, we know this road causes quite a lot of trouble, and I'm not blaming the road. I'm just saying it's, yeah, the levels of everything else. Now, we can only just get in here, actually. Yeah, and even then, yeah, we need to go where the lorry doesn't want to go, like at an angle like that. To get it to pop. I can only just do it if I do that at the back. Right, let's run back. Yeah, so I did think I felt that I needed to explain to yourselves that I didn't cheat, because I did do what I said I was going to do, in so much as, yeah, I wanted to show you that from the shop that I wasn't cheating, but to get down to the shop I did reset. Now, obviously, the magic, I didn't want for that to be obvious, because I do reset. You know I reset. I actually have said on this that I reset. I don't lie about it. Well, that's why I showed it on camera, because I said I wasn't going to. And yes, I've done a land bridge. I've got to be honest, the bridges, I had exactly the same issue on Court Farm, and I had to do exactly the same on that. It catches on that. It's a shame, such a shame, because I'd really like to feature the bridge rather than a land bridge. I mean, as I said, I would have put one of those concrete tubes in, so I wouldn't, yeah, it would be legit. Now then, we need to feed first and foremost. Let's get that JCB in with that, and we'll roll this closer to that. So yeah, just explaining really that that I didn't cheat, but it did feel a little deceitful, and I hate deceit as well. I mean, on this particular game and creating content, you sort of sail a little bit close to that, because you're trying to, in a way, yeah, you are trying to be like a magician, where you show your left hand whilst you're doing something else with your right hand a little bit, and I suppose that's a bit like a magician has got that particular same thing as well. You know, like they really, you could say they're deceiving, and yet in another way it's an art where they're trying to sort of show you one thing whilst doing another. So misdirection is closer to it, because true deceit is yeah, I felt I sailed a little bit close to it, and that left a sour taste in my mouth, because I don't like to deceive. Ooh. Yeah, I'm scraping. I need to go out, and I thought, yeah, this is, quite unforgiving, really. And it is very long. It is. I mean, it's the one thing. That's why I really didn't want to be using the 70-tonner on this side. But because the enhanced animal system really canes how much stuff you've got, I felt I'd got to use this. Brilliant. Fantastic. Now, I won't obviously stick all of this in. Yeah, that's true. We've probably almost got a full load in this. Yeah, it's a shame about the... 12 tons. Yeah, that's fantastic. So, straw. I believe we also want some straw. It literally leached everything from these. Oh, no, there is a little bit of straw. Right, slurry's all gone. Milk's left at 222 litres. So we've left the depth. The bottom line is, I'm not going to moan about this. The fact that we've lost milk, because we've gained in slurry and manure to the point where we've made hundreds of thousands. So would you complain about the fact that you've lost a little bit of milk? No, I'm being legitimate on that. I'm really not worried. Right, actually, I suppose, right, we've got the lorry to catch on the other side now. Well, do we need the lorry? No, that's true. We've got all the slurry from it. We really don't. What we do need is you. Because I'm going to grab a couple of straw this time. Nope, it's filled up. And we only need, yes, that's true, we need that. The header that's actually on the Colossus. I'm looking forward to using this because, got to be honest, the Colossus has become my favourite. I used it, also got the cotton one. It's getting my favourite. It does the John Deere type 10-ton bales, which I forgive it for because it was beautiful in every other way. But the standard harvester I love. I absolutely do love it. I don't necessarily need the super speed or any kind of cheatiness about it, unrealism, but the fact, I've got to be honest, the modder, whose name escapes my nose at this precise minute, they have done a cracking job on the mod. It is amazing. It is. So as a normal harvester, I'm very, very pleased with the Colossus, and will definitely, if I get a choice and I've not got anything popping the sales and we're a big farm, I will go for the Colossus. And if it comes up in the sales, I'm definitely going for the Colossus. Right, so I think about 4 of these are lights as well. It is a bit dingy, but it is November, so you would be. Yes, I'm trying my absolute best. Shouldn't be too far out. 20 tons. I think it's a little bit under. Yeah, 16, 20, 36. I think it's, yeah, and probably we'll grab another couple. I'd like to do this max. I mean, I know, yeah, it sort of scares you a bit when you have an occurrence like this where all of your stuff goes, and you know you've done a good job as with your animal husbandry, and it really shouldn't be like that. Let's just check. Yeah, another couple, I think. In fact, we could grab 3 or more, depends, and then we'll just leave it there. Yeah, because we've filled it for today, this month. Yeah, so it's one period of time, but it is 1 month. Now then, if we angle that down, we should only get, oh okay, well we should only get that 3. That'll do. That was not what I was aiming for, because to me my angle's low enough that it really shouldn't grab that front one. But yeah, that goes to show that why I always say it's quite difficult when you're trying to take things off thing with this, because you can do it, but you've got to angle really well to get it to work on unloading things off a trailer. Yeah, you can sort of do it, but it isn't as easy as, you know. Yeah, of course, it doesn't always take it from one. It can take bits from both. So I think you'll find that is us done on that. So if we look again, it's going to be full. Indeed it is. So that's fantastic. Now, did I do that? Yeah, I must have done. Yeah, I have got to have done, otherwise it wouldn't have done that. But no, it's only half past 8, so half an hour's gone. Basically, for some reason, I thought we'd reminded that. Right, have we taken? I know. I think there's another load of grass in here. I'm sure we did do that. It wouldn't be a bad thing though, whilst we are here, to actually grab the 70 tonner and grab 70 tons of grass and fill that as our rainy day again while we've got some money. I don't think that's a bad idea. So if we reverse, let's get all these little incidentals job, and then we can get on with the job at hand, which is the corn. Yeah, the chaff, actually. It's going to be chaff. And it is true. I'm glad we've done what we've done, because it really is perfect timing, because we're going to chaff that, and that's going to produce an awful lot. We're going to get the big lorry back as well, which we don't use a lot. Again, oh, we've got a bale in there as well. Yeah, there's also a bale that went in the mountain somehow. You can just see it peeking out. I don't know how on earth we're going to get that back, or if we will. I might compensate, because I always think things like that are a bit of a cheat, because it wouldn't do that in real life. It can't disappear into a structure of a mountain. So right, so we want grass. Fantastic. Yeah, we shall stick this in that storage so that that's got plenty again while we've got the big stuff here, and then we're going to grab and go into a time lapse, and we're going to get that chaff done and stick it into the Omatana. Do I upgrade the Omatana to a grade 2 just to make it that little bit faster? Perhaps, because it's going to have a lot to do. Although no, we're not in a rush. It's only November. At the very least, we're going till next March. At the very least, yeah. So now that this, yeah, it's something it's hard to get the lipping perfect on the bridge. This is not bad, but it's when you get bits of coming through that you get problems. But the trouble is, if you take it down, you then hit the lip of the bridge, so it's not an easy thing to fix no matter what you try and do. I also think we ought to go for an all-in-one by the law, because we have got a big herd now, and obviously once they're all right, here's a point. Let's shift you. And yeah, I did have a camera mod on to stop that where you go inside the back of the thing, but I was resigned. It did strange things with your normal camera angle, so in the end I took it off. It's a shame, because it was a cracking idea. Like a lot of mods though, they don't always work as quite intended, or they don't work like you think they do. That's probably better to it, because that's like almost saying the modder got it wrong, and that's not really what I'm saying. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work as you think it should, even though the mod reads as the perfect solution as you would think. But that, yeah, where you sort of go into the grass like that's the natural thing, and you're always in like that. I've got into the habit of pulling back straight away, but it is a little bit messy. Especially, one thing I have realised, if I go for a black trailer, and it's empty, it looks like you're in a dark place. I've done it a couple of times. I can't remember which Let's Play it is. Oh, I can. It's the White Farm. Yeah, on the White Farm we've got... now that's going to fill that, so I'll leave that. Yeah, on the White Farm we've got a black one of the trailers, and when it goes into the black like that, but imagine there's no porthole, and it sort of does that where in fact, more like that, where all you'd see is black. And then I'm like, what on earth is happening? And then I think, oh no, it's just that trailer again. Yeah, so I've got to get, again, as a content creator, it's my job to misdirect you. And also, Mr. CP is a master at this. We know as a content creator, or when you start to get a little bit better, you realise that there are certain implements that do certain things which are going to jar and not be good for immersion, so you try to steer clear of doing certain things in certain I'm a terror. I'll when I'm bailing, I am impatient. I'm the first to say that I'm not. If I'm using the Anderson, if you're too quick and you're actually it's not the Anderson, it's the square baler. If you're using the remind myself of its name, because it's Saturday morning, and the RQ-San. It's weird how I only have to look at it and then I'm alright. Right, so we want to put this on the side of the field, ready. I want to grab the lorry with the big back. Yeah, now then, don't lose your place in your story, because I'm a terror for that as well, as you all know. That I start a stall, be careful, you're going to clack the side of the shed, and we need to go wider because I'm going to clack that as well. Let's move this. Yeah, the RQ-San, sometimes basically if I'm a little bit too quick, it goes ethereal, and obviously it's my job as a content creator to not draw your attention to that fact. In other words, I've got to be more patient so that I'm going to catch that and it never goes through it and shows you that it's a game. I've got to get better at that. It's something I raised my eyes inwardly as a content creator a couple of sessions ago on... I think it was the Anderson, actually. Doesn't happen so often with the Anderson. It's probably the better of the two. But on the Arcusa... Oh, no, I did. I swapped it for the Arcusa, that's right. On Glenleithan, I did a few more episodes on that than I really wanted. I think I got up to episode 6, as I enjoyed myself so much on the Let's Play that I really got carried away. And I thought, you have got Agres Balconies to finish before Zilonka, or that's the plan. I said, so really you ought to get yourself gone and get some work done instead of enjoying yourself on Cavalier Roy's fantastic map. Yeah, which is not even going to be the current English map. So I thought, get the work done. Right, I need that lorry. And actually, funnily enough, it's actually exactly where it should be. Yeah, it is. Smashing. Right, so we need to... Oh, okay. That's obviously filled, so we'll leave that just there. Yeah, that attacher, the universal attacher joint on this, I'm a terror for leaving that when I do a reset because I forget about it. And then when you come back, the evidence of your resets is there for everyone to see. So, yeah. Well, it's one thing, I'm not a massive fan of resetting things like telehandlers. Because you've got the way, you've got the thing, the reason you're dragging, or feel like you're dragging, is because you really are. Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking that sort of feels a bit strange. Well, it would. Thank goodness this is not like real life, though, where that would spill everywhere, because you would rip that to shreds. And I have got quite a few of these bags all over the place. Right, let's get that on. And let's get on with the real job that we've got to do. Although, obviously, looking after your animals is very, very important. Ooh. Fantastic. Yeah, I think we've not... Again, it doesn't lend itself, the bulk carrying aspect of this doesn't lend itself to this map a lot. You really wouldn't use this other than for what we're doing now, and to go from A to B with something very large. Whereas obviously some Let's Plays where you've not got the levelling issue, the highs and the lows, really this lends itself more to that there. And I do love it. It is my favourite lorry back, this is. It's a monster, but legitimately so, because it is a monster. You can see that it is a monster. Right, I believe what we need is over there. Yeah, well, not that, but that'll do. We could actually start the engine, that is true. I'm looking forward to using this. Oh, let's get the pipe out. Oh, okay, that's not the key that I'm used to using. It is actually. I did it up and not down. My bad. I am obviously going to go into a time lapse. Am I going to? Yeah, I am actually. What we'll do is, I think we're going to do this legitimately. I think we're going to do this where the trailer is following me with the tractor or the lorry. I think we're going to do it like that. With follow me. I do actually. I think that's not a bad thing. So then we need to unfold. And we, in that case, need to grab this and just follow. And also, now I did this a few weeks back, so I'm hoping that I still remember the follow me keys for following the distance a little bit. Yeah, where you're following just behind it. You can also follow to the side, and yeah, you can. But I think it'll be good enough. We should see. If it's not, yeah, I'm going to get this right first. Otherwise, it's going to be, yeah. I mean, I can drag the 70-tonner, but if we're going to try to aim for this, then let's try to aim for this. Yeah, so you first of all follow me on. No, we can't see very well, can it? That's what we want to follow. Yeah, fantastic. And then we do... That's 25. No. that's the no, wrong way. 25, 20. I would say 15. If I do any closer, I might clack it. But let's see. Right, okay. Now then, can we get that if that's following 15? No, we can't. It's not close enough. Alright, so we want to be... No, we don't want that. We want that. Is that close enough? Yes, it is just. So that will do. Yeah, I've never done this yet, but might be a little bit. I'm gonna time lapse this. Can we do that a little bit closer? Can we go 5? Because the Colossus body isn't that big. Ooh, okay, well, yeah, it'll keep us going anyway, let's put it that way. Oh, we've not put any... Oh, well, we've done it now, it's tough. Yeah, should have remembered it beforehand. I've got to get better at that, remembering the silage additive, which means we're losing a 5% bonus, which is quite considerable. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It is what it is. I should have done. Did I? No, I haven't. No, I've not bought any. Can't see it, can't remember it kicking around on the edge of any. Now that is a point. One bad thing about this is you can't see. Yeah, it's not unlike normally. It would tell you. I think I'll just have to look for when I stop spitting it out, which is going to be a bit annoying. Oh, is it raining? Okay, well, we are going to stop our harvest. We're not losing any harvest over this. Right. Well, that's a little bit strange, but realistic. Yeah. Sometimes the weatherman doesn't get it right. Or Mr. Smith didn't notice that the weather was going to change, and it changed. That's probably actually what was going to happen. We're going to be a bit realistic as well. We're going to give it another half hour to dry out. Yeah, take it till 11:30. Right, fantastic. Okay, brilliant. Now that no cheers waiting and taking wages. We did pay the wages all that time. Right, let's try that again. We do need to be able to see this, so I apologise for this. I am going to say my words though now. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. done, yeah. Not quite as much as I thought. I thought this was going to be like a 200-ton field, but yeah, it's still not bad. I'm quite pleased with that. So 160 odd tons of chaff, really, off a field that would have been an awful lot. I do love chaffing. I do. I don't do it often enough. I've got it's. Yeah, because I could still use the little, the one that we've got originally. I could have done that. It would have just been a lot longer to do, but I do love it. I've got to start a feature that, because on a small farm you can still afford one of those without it breaking the bank. You can't do your... The only reason I've done that is because we've gone sugarcane, and I wanted to use the 9-metre header for the sugarcane. We'll probably use the same thing again, where we literally... Yeah, the 235 horsepower JCB was struggling a little in for doing this, so I thought, you know, just the fence over there, go grab it. Right, stick these in the Omatana and stick the chaff on. I think we're going to need water again. I think no, I think this one does water, it doesn't do milk. Yeah, with the one we've done the slurry back, that one does water, digestate and slurry, but it doesn't do milk. The other one does milk, water and not digestate, which is why it's been modified. I do love that fact. Right, so then Omatana. Whoa, hang on a minute, isn't the Omatana... Where is the Omatana? Where did you stick it in the end? I think we've gone... Where did we stick it in the end? Oh, we've just gone straight past it. Literally straight past it. It's at the end of this, I remember now. Yeah, we can literally reverse, basically, and we passed within 10 foot of it. It's there. It's good practice on reversing, because this, yeah, we do also need to. Oh, that is if you don't jackknife it. If it's possible to jackknife a tractor, but it's the principle's the same. Yeah, going downhill, it picks up a bit of speed that you're not used to sort of compensating for. That's it, that's the one. So then, while that's unloading, not that it takes very long, we're going to stick the Omatana on chaff silage. No, this has not got one. No, I think it has, I'm sure it has. Yeah, it does. It has the silage digestate one. We can do the digestate as well. And we're going to tell the digestate to distribute, and also the silage that is created from this to distribute, so it goes straight to the BGA. That's what we're going to do. So we need to turn around. Oh wow, 500 grand. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I'm trying now not to spend, because this was more about keeping my word, and I said I was going to come on here and I have, but it's not really about the money on this one. Yeah, we've not come on here to earn money, but then all of my Let's Plays, I do try to do my best. Even if I've only got 6 months left after we bought all the equipment, I do try to do my absolute utmost that we're going to earn as much as possible. We do need to grab those in as well and stick those in the Omatana. We're going to need to stick some water in the Omatana. So we've got quite a lot of little... Ooh, wood chips are appearing on that slab. That is, yeah. Right, let's stick this monstrous amount in there, which is fantastic. But that means we're going to need 160, 80 tons of water to actually do the digestate for this. So we need to go grab the tanker, which of course we did leave, and this is the very thing we need to actually do that. For realism, what we're going to do is, I think, yeah, we've got to get this in the right place. Right, we're going to go take that manure across, and I think there's a little bit more in there since we did this. Yeah, we can refill. That's it, smashing. Do you know, no, there's not really enough to do. It is, I'm not going to waste a journey over there. That thing's fairly quick, so we're just going to drop the back off here. It's in, and we're going to go grab the big. Now really, that's, yeah, I need to shift this a little or I'm going to crash into it. I can see that. Let's pull it, or level it up a little. I mean, yeah, there was nothing here at the time that we left that there. And so far we haven't really used it because we've not got rid of any excess animals, because we're only just getting to the point where they're going to have birds. So now then, that was a point we could sort of stick it a little bit more on, well, it's not a headland, but yeah, the equivalent to a headland. Yeah, no, you need to come around a little bit more. Ooh, it's the lay of the land. It is. There's lots of different levels. It is interesting the way that this type of land works. Getting all the levels to meet, as my friend used to tell me when he was in the construction industry, when you're dealing with hills that come into each other or bits and bobs that come into each other. He did say, yeah, he did sort of teach me a little bit on what you've got to do, but it's amazing. I never realised until coming on here. Now, no, we need to... Yeah, well, I don't think we'll leave this here. This wants to go back to the normal farmyard. Be careful, that's where you're going to catch that. Yeah, so I'm going to still try to do the bridges. I'm going to see if I can, bit by bit, get a little bit better at putting them down so that we don't get that lipping. But it's not all... I don't think it is down to me. I really do think it's... now that we could set the... Yeah, I don't want to be cheating. I'm still treating this as seasons. I've only put it on non-seasons for the fact that we're having issues and it wasn't growing even though it should have been. So yeah, I'm not going to cheat by replanting another set of thing. I'm going to treat it as though all of our crops have been, well, almost have been sort of taken, and then yeah, we're going to switch seasonal growth back on. So I'm sort of really just, yeah, I'm not cheating, is what I'm trying to say. I only did that for literally so as we could get growth back. Yeah, because on the original agros we had exactly the same thing again. I think it was a crop rotation, whether I took it off, put it back in or whatever. It again does strange things. You really got to... But of course there were map updates, and then you forget you've got that mod switched on, and then basically it caused mayhem. Right, can we stick that in now? Ooh, we did speed time up, so yeah, what I would have thought we should have been able to, which is why there was extra manure. Right, let's take this. I think this does water too. I'm sure it does. It just doesn't do milk. The original one does milk, water, and could be herbicide, but doesn't do slurry and digestate. Yeah, the one we've got is the modified one. I think it's slooches. I don't know how you pronounce. Yeah. Let's have a look. I do like to get the modders' names, especially ones because most of these are big modders. Really, I should know their names. Or there's just so many modders that I'm never trying to be cheeky. So it's in slurry. They do a lot though. That's why I wish to. Right, it is. I think you have to go into it, don't you, like that? Only that's a giant's one. Typically. Yeah, that's Vertex Design. I love that. That's my favourite, if I'm honest, by Vertex, that particular one. What am I looking for? The tanker. It is in here. Yeah. BBM modding. I'm not. Yeah. Camelos. Here we go. Sluitjes moddings. Might be a silent J. Sluits modding. I think it may be. Yeah, but they do quite a lot of stuff. I've seen their name a lot, and I have often had their mods. So yeah. Right, so then water, I believe, is where you're heading towards. We need to fill it with what? Do we put another tap in that's quite close? That we just need to. Because we haven't got anything up there. Ooh, you've done it again. You've got. One thing is you've got to. I mean, this has got the power that you can actually sort of cheat, and then like yeah. So I think if we stick a tap about here, then we can. Yeah, this you've got to have it so it's close but not too close. Yeah, I've learned that one with by painful thing. If they're too close, the fill and the unload are too close together, and you get confused about which one you're actually on. So Yeah, I now find that I prefer to do this. I mean, this is a beaut anyway, in so much as it's got a fantastic stick it realist. Oh, my mouse is doing a strange thing because the software. Yeah, I think my or the machine must have switched off. Apologies for that. You may even have seen that pop up actually on the screen, or you might just have heard the little the ding dong. Ooh, my life, Gordon Bennett taking off my mountain away. Right, let's put a bit of. I should have done this beforehand as well. Yeah, I usually do this beforehand because it doesn't always. Some mods don't let you do this. Whereas Omatana does. Right, so then yeah, we need it to be a little bit closer than that. It's good, but it's not that good. Yeah, I mean the one thing is that I was thinking was about the fill rates. Obviously, in the Omatana it doesn't fill very quickly, but the one thing is, even though it might only be 20 tons, I can unload that 20 tons much quicker than I can even the 67 tonner. So if you could join the Omatanas together and have a train, I would be very tempted to use the Omatana. Unfortunately, it hasn't got a rear hitch. Now these have, but again, it's the speed really with these that's a little bit. No, I haven't. I'm not put a grey down over here. I must do that. I am trying to. Be good. It's the silver pipe on these underneath, and I've got to be honest, the colour we've chosen this time is actually really helping because I can see the silver against the reds are much better than normal. Yes, it's a very slow unload. This is one of those where you really don't want to be doing it, but this is what we're doing. I mean, this is just us finishing the session off really. Do we go through to December morning? I think so. I'm looking. Let's have a look at the sunflowers as well, because I would say they should be getting. They weren't that dark, and they're getting almost. Maybe not next month. Maybe January. Obviously, it wouldn't really. You wouldn't do that in real life, but yeah. See, we've got to ignore the seasons really at the minute, because it's obviously not as it should be. I didn't want to be losing out on that. This is the first time in absolutely forever I've actually switched seasonal growth off. Yeah, and I don't want to be replanting because really I would be doing that next March, so I'm not doing anything with the other fields. Yeah, because I know we could really, if we had not seasonal growth on, we could actually just crack on and actually do another crop, probably just about in that 6 months. Something like oats would do fine. Fantastic. Now, do we take it till the morning? Because the animals should settle down now, really. We shouldn't have any issues where we lose hundreds of tons of this. There's got straw ready to pop, 55 out of 58. So we can see it's going down more slowly because this is the month where we have births. Yeah. So, and I've definitely switched it off because as I came in I just double checked, and I have. So right, we're going to sleep through till the morning. Productions, have we set everything? Oh, speed time up. Yes, I should learn my lesson. I always say this, when you stick something like this in the Omatana, it will just do one thing, whereas if you speed it up, it drags everything in and starts everything mixing and all the rest of it. It starts the production actually working straight away, so we might even get a couple of tick-ups. We'll just take it to 1. It should pretty much start actually working. Yeah, and that is already starting to work. So then let's just make sure that we have done everything correctly on all of our productions. I like to show you this a lot, just so as you do know. Yeah, that should now be blue. It is, and it's got the digestate as well, which is already working quite nicely. And these are all very happy. That's obviously doing its thing. A little bit of grapes have gone in. This we haven't switched on. Silage. And we want the electric charge to be selling. This is not, you don't have to do this on the in-game ones. We want that to be distributing. And also we need to make sure that our production shed now is doing the manure plus digestate. Yeah, I think we're just going to do digestate, because the manure and slurry is going to work perfectly with that. It's got a perfect amount in. So I think we're going to do digestate. Although it's lossless, even though you lose a quarter, it's still very good. It is. It's one of the best things I've found for doing this. So let's go through till tomorrow. I don't think there's anything else we've got to do. No, everything else is still growing nicely. Sales. Yeah, that's exactly as we left it. I think that's everything. We've done the animals. We checked. Go back to 9 o'clock now. So that's what we should be, really. I just wanted to give it as little time as possible so that we wouldn't lose all of the food, but that didn't do any good at all. But we will. I am going to test the enhanced animal thing, obviously. All my life. Yeah, that's. So the food's only down to 39 tons. Milk is up to 8 tons. Straw has only lost 1. It's nearly 47 tons. It's lost 1 ton. Oh, no. You can't do that. When you put bales in, it grab the bales. Yeah, so not quite enough. The slurry's down to 13 tons. Now that's more like what it should be. So no stupendous amounts now. Back to normal. Right, so food, we can do that in. Let's just tell that to fill. And we will grab a little bit of food. We can still use the little one again. Do we? Yeah, we can. This is alright as long as you don't stick its weight at the base. I don't know, it's a little bit in the way. Not really. Oh, and it's done that. Oh well. Yeah, I think this can manage that trailer. Oh, I don't know if it likes it, even though it is a pin hitch. It doesn't always play ball with things, this. Even though it is definitely a pin hitch. It's weird in the game how some pin hitches don't like certain implements. This one's fine. Right, so then, this should be about right. Isn't this next session's worry, really? It probably is, actually. But we will. We should be a good husbandry. We shall. We shall do the sheep as well. It saves future me any problems. I'm not going to get the milk. That's future me's problem. But yeah, we will at least feed the animals. Everything else we'll just leave as I say my goodbyes. But we will check the sales. I do like doing that while everyone's viewing. So then, what is in the sales? Even though this late in the Let's Play, really, but sometimes you can still find the odd thing that you think, oh, that's useful. I mean, we don't need any big tractors. It's a shame, because that's a beautiful price, but we really don't need any. We've already got some not as big as that, admittedly, but we really don't need anything. I mean, not as big as that can go to, should I say, yeah. But we really don't need that anymore. We've got a fantastic thing, and don't get me wrong, the TLX is brilliant. It really is. I do love it. It is amazing. You can also get the monster wheels, I believe. I love the swamps. I do. They're really amazing. Yeah. Fantastic. Nope, we're not going to do it, but I do love it. It is amazing. Yeah, very pleased. But no, we will say no to all of that. No, sunflowers are not ready. I think I'm right. That's growing nicely now. Let's have a look. I think that our sunflowers, if I'm on the right screen, will probably. Oh no, and I think this not next month. No, I think that actually there's another month after that. How are the? They're coming on as well nicely. Yeah, the two sugarcane. In fact, it's all pretty much on par with each other now. So I think we'll start to catch up soon. But that is where I'm going to leave it. We are at a stupendous amount, 803,000. And we just want to check that we shouldn't be running low in the soap factory, which we did go a couple of sessions ago. Ooh, we are a little. We will go down next session if I remember how is that doing as well? Because we did stick some in that. Yeah, it's doing nicely. No, it's a slow burn, we know that. So it's one of those chuggers. It's one of those kind of things. A bit like this business. Now that's going up now. Must remember, is it March or April? Now we can look in this actually. They are March. Must remember that because they're worth an awful lot of money in that time. So yeah, we're going to sell that at the right time to make the most money. And that is a good business. It really is. It's just, ooh. No, I've never seen that before. Snowman on top of the roof. That is amazing. Let's have a better look. I do love that feature. I'm trying to get better at doing that. That is amazing. We have a snowman on the roof. Oh, excellent. I do love it when the modders put little touches in like that. It's brilliant. But that is enough of this frivolity. Yeah, all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this amazing map. I know I keep saying it, but I am bold around, but I do love the fact I've never ever had the challenge of something quite this challenging with all the monstrous angles of the ground and all that, where you've got to deal with it and make it work. I think this is probably as good as it gets now, because obviously there's about 3 different gradients meeting, so I've tried to make all of them be as good as we possibly can for the lorry backs, so it doesn't scrape on that, and we do seem to be doing alright. So yeah, next session we'll get this all sorted. I'd imagine, yeah, let me show you. I would imagine I didn't upgrade it because I thought I don't think we need to. Yeah, the BGA should have, oh, it's still got a lot of silage in. So how are we doing in the farm supply production? What is left in there? 79 tons of silage. We have 109 tons of chaff, so it really did pretty well. Now we have got the, yeah, I missed a trick really. I've just remembered the thing I should have done was grabbing the rest of the bales. So we need to grab the bales. Let's leave myself a message. I want to grab the Anderson, but I am going to use the truck. Yeah, let's unstrap that. Because, oh no, no, we're moving. So let's take this further up, so this lot can be unloaded. Good place to leave this. I know where I'll leave it is where I've left the other TPS. Or used to, where I did leave the other TPS, which was up here somewhere on the right hand side. It's not a bad place because it's not really in the way. We don't want it all disappearing. Yeah, that's it, fantastic. We'll grab this and we will use this to grab the bales. I enjoyed using this a couple of sessions ago. It was really good. Let's get this ready, and I'm going to leave myself by this because it will remember my save position, and this is what I shall see when I come in. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.